Welcome to the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show. And I am Stoney Love, and happy Monday to you. I hope that you had a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I hope that you took some time to relax and enjoy all of this wonderful, wonderful weather that we've been having. And I wouldn't just say so wonderful, however, but it's chillaxing weather. And I just wanted to let you know that you are in the right place if you want positive vibes to evolve, expand your mind, laughter for your soul, healing and transformation. So you are definitely on the right channel. And I want to say to you, I hope that you are having a mind-blowing, magnificent, miraculous, fun day, Monday, right here with me. Time has a wonderful way of showing us what really matters. So they always say if you are interested in something, you make time for it. So just always remember that. We have a great show lined up for you today. I know that you have been anticipating it. And today's guest will be actress and author Annette Christian, actress Kimberly Newsom, my manager and manager of Enterprise Management, Tony Nicole, and Love and Hips TV cast, Kimberly, Anna, Lintoy, and Dakota is in the house. And we're going to have Pay Zero for College, Jeff Taylor, later on in the segment. He's going to tell us how we can save money to send our kids to college. So I want to see who's online with me today, so I can say good morning to you. I haven't had a chance to do that, so I have my secondary phone here, and I'm going to see who's online. Wait a minute, I can't see y'all. I don't know why. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yes, I am, but it's not showing up. Y'all, okay. Y'all be patient. Edwina Harris, good morning. Rock the mic, my sister. Good morning. I hope all is well with you. Carolyn E. Williams, I want to say good morning. Bon Donald, I want to say good morning to you as well. Oh God, hey y'all, I just want to say good morning to you, but however, it looks like I was echoing. But anyway, y'all know we have no filter on my show. I don't care what people think about me and what I do and how I do it because it's the Stoney Love Show. Get your own show if you don't like it. Okay, or you can tune off. But anyway, I just want to say I got some great news for you today. In health news, a new study has shown that sugar drinks, including 100% fruit juices, may raise the risk for cancer and breast cancer, according to this new research. So watch your sugary drinks, drink lots of water, and mind your business. Yes, and also in recent research has revealed a simple urine test that could detect aggressive prostate cancer cases that need treatment 5 years prior. Now, with this urine test, it can detect 5 years in advance, and it can also weed out the gentleman who may not need any type of treatment. So you guys might want to check on that. More than half Americans take a dietary supplement each day, and it seems like if you take the combination of calcium and vitamin D together, you're at risk of having a stroke. So I would keep my I would take my calcium, and then I would go ahead and use the natural vitamin D, like get that sunlight. And then that way, you're on the safer side of things. And in entertainment news, Cardi B just celebrated her daughter's culture birthday over the weekend, and she paid $400,000 for this birthday. That's a grand birthday, baby. Talking about a silver spoon in your mouth. Lord Jesus. And J-Lo gives Carly Lloyd a sexy lap dance to celebrate the World Cup win. And Meghan Markle and Prince Harry greet Beyonce and Jay-Z at the Lion King premiere. And I must say that Beyonce looked really, really great. Look a little thick, but she looked really, really great in that gold dress. She looked really like an empress. And Jay-Z looking like a king. He could have done something with the hair, but he's doing something unique there. So by me being a Sagittarius rising, I kind of feel him. Not really, but I kind of feel him. So you know how that goes. But I'm loving the Virgo-ish thing, because y'all know I'm one. So she looks really, really good. And I hope that she keep up the good work. So shout out to you, Beyonce. Miley Cyrus admits that although she is married, she still has an attraction for women. And actor Woody Harrelson, y'all remember him from Cheers? He is one of my favorite actors. He is to co-star with Mary Elizabeth Winstead and Netflix Kate. Now, she is the young girl that played in the Titanic. I'm sure that you guys remember her. Now, the Titans coach Mike Vrabel says that he would cut off his penis for a Super Bowl win. Well, I guess that means he doesn't have much use for that thing, so it's all good. Now, as y'all know, I'm going to make that one, that issue about R. Kelly, kind of like my last topic, because I'm going to go in kind of deep. I'm going to hit some curves and some bumps. And ooh, y'all know. Now, in the local news, there were armed men out at the Stockbridge Outback Steakhouse. They decided to rob the place, and the police are on the lookout for them. And 10 children and 1 adult was rescued from the Gwinnett River this weekend. And Adrian Herrera accepted a guilty plea for voluntary manslaughter, as he was sentenced to 7 years in prison for slapping a man so hard that it killed him. Now, I've heard of slapping you in the next week, but slapping you to your grave, I haven't heard of that one. Yes, so I guess he got those killer hands. Now, in the news today, also yesterday, should I say President Trump or just Trump? Trump tweeted, and he addressed the Democratic congressman of color. I didn't even know we used that word anymore, as foreign-born troublemakers who should go back to their broken, crime-infested places from which they came. And so, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi stated the president wants to make America white again. So I'm not sure what that means. I really don't get off into the political aspect of things, because if you ever want to lose friendship, viewerships, or anybody, just start talking politics and religion. And if people don't agree with you, they'll never click on or talk to you again. So that was just something, me verbatim, repeating, y'all. So don't get mad with me when y'all see me out in the public. We're talking about, I said something about Trump, and y'all want to vote for him this coming election. So I don't know how you guys feel about that. So I shall not elaborate on it. And the reason why I'm so very cautious about elaborating on these things, when I began my journey in media about 2.5, 3 years ago, I would get on in the mornings and I would do these little conversations about love, romance, whatever the case may be, and these little news topics that I do now. And I said something about the president, and I got fired from my job. So that has been one big, didn't know that my then manager was a Republican. I really thought that she was going for Hillary Clinton, and I was just, dogging out the man that she wanted to vote for. So we didn't see eye to eye on our political views, so therefore I could no longer work for that company. But it was a blessing in disguise, because it gave me more time to do this right here and live my dream, y'all. So, but just be cautious what you say, because anything you say will and can be held against you. And the world population, if you didn't know, is about to be 8 billion strong. So kind of hold off on some of that lovemaking that you're doing and IVF or whatever you got going on. So won't be able to walk around too much longer. So also, I want to say that there have been 11 total tourists that have died in the Caribbean since June of 2018. Stoney Love will not be visiting there. Okay, now, as you may know, we've had R. Kelly arrested over the weekend. The U.S. Homeland Security has taken him into custody. Now, if you have been following my show from previous months back, I did say that R. Kelly was not accessible to the world. So therefore, he had to have somebody had to let if this was indeed true, somebody had to let the children in. Someone had to have access to the minors to allow them to come through the door. So saying this, his entourage has now turned against him. They have handed over to the Homeland Security 20 tapes of sexual misconduct towards minors. So if you don't know, in order to be indicted by the federal government, you have to have committed a crime over the state lines. So which means, from my research, he has taken these minors over the state lines of Chicago over into New York. So that automatically makes it a federal crime. Now, these charges, along with racketeering, carries a major, major time for Mr. Kelly. Now, I also believe, again, like I said, with all of the things in the universe, we all have karma. We have good karma, we have bad karma. I am one to believe that if you are doing good, then the universe bless you with karma, and the universe also protects you. The universe will protect you during your time of whatever you may be going through. However, if you have done wrong, then the universe will reveal that. So I always told you guys that I've always been an R. Kelly fan, and I've always defended him. And everyone who knows me closely know that. Well, as of this weekend, I no longer stand by Mr. Kelly, and I no longer support him or his music. And I'm saying that because I do believe that the universe divinely guide us all. Some of us aren't listening, some of us are, and some of us not paying attention. With the lunar eclipse, and you already know where I'm going with this, Mr. Kelly having this happen to him, I do believe that he is indeed guilty. This is the universe's way of handing down its justice and its judgment to Mr. Kelly. I do believe he will not get a bond. This is my opinion. He will not receive a bond from the federal government. And he is 56 years of age. I do believe he will receive a sentence that will leave him to death in a federal prison. And because the crime is violent, Mr. Kelly will not be able to work or live in a camp. A camp is where they do not have a fence and they do not have doors that lock. So he will not have the advantage of Martha Stewart when she went to prison. So he will be in a U.S. federal penitentiary, which is very, very hard. The time is very excruciating. The rules are very, very strict. And so I just pray for his soul. I pray for his salvation. And I pray that he takes the time to get right with God. So that was my opinion. As you know, we do real news, real people, and your views and my opinion right here on the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show. And when we come back, we will have an author and actress, Annette Christian, by phone. We'll be back after these messages. Good morning and welcome back to the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show. And I am your host today, Stoney Love. And we have via phone today actress and author Annette
Yes,
Christian.
ma'am.
How are you this morning?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing awesome, thank you. So tell me, you have recently written a book.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you tell us all about the book you've written and what it's, in summary, what it's about?
Well, it was inspired by a dream, believe it or not. The dream was back in 2009, and it was like I dreamt that I went on a dating site and I met a guy, and I'm like, then I woke up. I'm like, oh, this would be a juicy story. So I started writing, and I'm like, I'm going to turn this into a mystery.
Oh.
So it's called Living a Double Life. And her character, her name is Latrice. She's a lawyer, but before she was a lawyer, she had to pay for lawsuits. So she met a guy online who she was attracted to, but she was an escort. And she didn't tell him that she was an escort. So that's her double life.
Ooh, that sounds like something I would want to do.
Girl, get you a glass of wine, sit in your quiet place, and read.
Tell me where I can find this book at.
You can get the book on lulu.com, Lulu, or amazon.com.
Oh.
All I can say is filled with mystery, lies, deceit, and romance.
So did the guy fall in love with her?
Yes, he did. So she went to meet him so she can get away from the drama that was going on back at home. She's in Chicago, and he's in New York.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I've got to definitely check this book out. So what inspired you to become an author? Besides this story here, like I know this is your first piece, but what inspired you to start writing?
Well, I've been acting for 20 years, and I guess the creative side of me was like, what else is inside of me? And if I can remember lines and get on stage and recite these lines in front of a group of people,
yes,
make them smile, make them laugh. At the end of the day, as long as I can see a smile on someone's face, because you never know what that person is going through when they come to the theater. So at the end of the day, if I can see a smile, put a smile, it make you feel good for at least 2 hours, then my job is done. So I figure I can put that creativity into words, into a book, and bring that smile to their face while they're at home.
So will you be writing, since you found this passion of writing, will you be writing more books, and is mystery going to be your line?
Yes, I'm working on book 2. Book 2 is called Be Careful What You Ask For.
Now, I've heard that before from my mama all the time.
All the time. And then in the book, the beginning, the character, she says, Mama always say, be careful what you ask for.
Yeah, that is so definitely true. So, will mystery, now, is that a mystery novel, or would that be under some other, I know it's fiction, but will it still be under the mystery section?
This will be drama. This one is completely drama.
Oh, I like drama.
Yes, there's so many twists and turns. Like my first book, I've had so many great reviews, and it's like yesterday I read a review from one of my mentors back in New York, and for her to give me this great review, it's on Lulu. She said she was mad that it was over.
Oh, so is there any way you can do it like a part 2 to the book?
Yeah. Oh, yes. This book, it's got to be a part 2. I got to do a sequel because the way it ended.
Now, that book sounds so good that I can see it being like a web series or something.
Yeah, actually, the way I write, I write like I'm seeing it on the big screen.
Oh, so you're already manifesting it.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Be careful what you ask for. I wrote the script first. Now I'm writing the book.
Oh, wow. That is awesome. Now, you say you've been acting for 20 years. Now, out of your 20 years of acting, what has been your most memorable role?
Nina Simone.
Oh. Now,
and Nina Simone, I had to learn the script in 4 days.
Oh, wow. That's impressive.
Yes. Yes, the young lady who was is four Ninas. You have Nina when she was 20,
Hmm.
Nina when she was young. You had Nina when she was 30, and then you had Nina in 40s when she was 40, and Nina when she was 50. I played Nina when she was in her 40s. She was the singer. I sing. So I guess the young lady who took on the role still had the script in her hand the week of the show. I
Okay.
couldn't audition for the show initially because I was in another show. So I'm like, okay, I'll just, come to the show. Unfortunately, she couldn't pick up, so the director called me. She's like, I need you to come and be an understudy. Okay, I could do that. No, I ended up learning the script. She says, one of you have to learn this role in 2 days. I went home, studied that script, and I got the part.
Amazing. You are so very talented. And looking at you, I'm looking at your photo and I'm like, wow. I'm just amazed because all of the how it doesn't match up. And that's why they say you can't judge a book by its cover. You can't judge
I
a
don't
book
look
by
my
its cover.
age.
No, you don't look your age. Not at all. Not at all. Now, in your acting role, what has been your least favorite role?
Actually, none of them. I have loved every role that was thrown to me. A challenging role is when I had to play a battered wife in V's Bid. I had to physically had to, a fighting scene. So that was challenging because I had to physically be able to throw myself down, on stage. It's all acting. So
Right.
when a person is hitting you, you got to physically throw yourself down, throw yourself around on the stage. And that was like actually my first time doing that. So once I managed that, I was like, okay, I got this. Like the fake slapping, I pretty much had to show the guy how to slap me without hurting me.
Oh. So,
Yeah.
when I see your picture, you know who you remind me of?
What?
Angela Bassett.
Okay, she's one of my favorite characters. I would love to work with her.
Right, and I see a vast similarity of her and her beginning stage when when she came to Hollywood, and when she was in the Tina Turner movie. So that's kind of like the gist of what I was saying, that you remind me of her a little bit. Amazing, but
Well, I'm humbled. That's a good compliment. Thank you so much.
yes, no doubt. No, so I wanted to ask you this. I wanted to ask you this. With your book, will you be doing a book tour? Do you plan on? And also, I heard you say something about writing a script. Will you be writing scripts for your own movies at any time?
Well, I had my first book signing. I'm from Buffalo, New York. So I went home last week and I had my first book signing and it was awesome. So I'm new here to Atlanta. I've only been here, actually it'll be a year this month. And I would love to have a book signing here.
Uh huh.
And the script that I wrote, yes, I am in the planning stages. This is my first time writing a script, so I'm still trying to find out what to do, where to go, who to talk to. It's a phenomenal script, and again, I wrote it like I seen it on the screen.
So, will this be like a play, or you're writing it for? Because I hear it's a difference than the playwright than the screenwrite.
Yeah, it is different. This is a screen. I wrote this for the screen.
Oh,
It's too big for a play.
okay, got you.
Yes, it's too huge. I mean, even if you tried to cut it down, no, it's too many parts, moving parts in it for it to be a play. So I've written one play back in Buffalo. It was actually called Simply Annette. It
Oh,
was the life of a single mother. Actually, I was transparent. I put my life on stage.
oh. Well, it sounds like you have a lot of talent to give to the world. Do you plan on ever teaching how to write screenplays, or maybe acting classes for women of anything
Oh,
of that
sure.
nature?
I would love to do that. I did that back in Buffalo. I was part of the Park Robeson Theater. That was my home theater. And I did a few classes. I'm also a costume designer. So I would teach, the younger girls and young men how to go about doing costuming.
Oh,
There's
that's
more to it. There's when you sit when you sit on in the seats and you look up on stage, these actors just didn't put these clothes on. You have to read the script. and break down the script and put them in costumes. You just got to know when to change them, why to change them. So it's interesting when you see their little faces sitting there and going, wow, we just thought they wore their own clothes. No.
Right. There's a lot to go. There's a lot that goes behind the scenes to making a show or a play or a series happen. And can you please tell everyone, Annette, where we can find you, and again, where we can find your book?
Sure. I am my social media. I'm on Facebook, Annette Christian. Please follow me. My Instagram is 55 Songbird, and you can purchase my book at lulu.com. That's LULU.com or Amazon.com. And hopefully soon it will be on Barnes and Nobles. And I just got an email 2 days ago that my book is now streaming, where you can see to purchase it on Roku. So it's part of the book club.
All right, I'm so excited. So we can definitely catch it there. That's congratulations on all of your success. Continue to soar. I'll be watching you from afar, and I want to say thank you so much for taking time for me today in the Sunny Love Atlanta Morning Show. And we're going to sign off, and you have a beautiful, lovely day.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
All righty. Bye-bye.
All right, guys, that was Annette Christian, and we're going to go to break, and after when we come back, we're going to have Love and Hips TV cast right here with us. All right, guys, we'll be back after these messages.
Yo. Ha. You already know who it is. Big Quando. Woo. 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 Woo.
Hey, that probably take her.
Yeah.
Chill
You
out,
already
Beats.
know who it is.
You did it again.
I sure did. For sure. Hey, look. Everybody know me, I'm Big Quando.
Big Quando.
Ballin' hard on these people like I'm Lonzo. I need that money right now like pronto.
ASAP.
Everybody know me, I'm Big Quando.
Big Quando.
Universal.
Universal.
I'm universal.
I'm universal.
Real life stuff.
Stuff.
No rehearsal.
Nowhere.
I'm universal.
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 I'm universal.
Real life stuff.
Stuff.
No rehearsal.
No rehearsal.
Worldwide, look me up right now.
Search me up.
OTO, I'm with the game right now.
OTO.
Block boy with that chopper, please don't make a sound.
Shoot.
You don't know about me, you better ask around.
You better do it.
Take your girl for the night, bust her down.
Bust her down.
Call chief, that ain't it, you a clown. You lost the drip, lil' homie not found.
Not found.
All my homies real dogs, bloodhounds. Waka Flocka hit you with that bow bow.
Bow bow.
Bust down, Tatiana bust down.
Bust down.
Shout out to the gang, you know we keep it down.
Shout out to the gang.
Shout out to the gang, you know we keep it down.
Gang, gang.
On the bench, big rolly looking drenched.
Rolly, rolly.
All these people acting funny with the glitch.
They so fake.
Me and Zulu getting paid, staying rich.
Rich, rich.
Mess with me, you don't know who you playing with.
You don't know.
Think twice, think twice, think twice.
Think twice.
Big rolly on my wrist with the ice.
Ice, ice.
In the store, I don't look at the price.
No, no.
I can't mess with no rats or mice.
No rat.
Throwing shots at these people, Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice.
You relaxing while I'm sitting with your wife.
Ha!
These people talking, you ain't really about that life.
You really not.
Universal, no rehearsal, get it right.
Get it.
Everybody know me, I'm Big Quando.
Big Quando.
Ballin' hard on these people like I'm Lonzo.
Like I'm Lonzo.
I need that money right now like pronto.
ASAP.
Everybody know me, I'm Big Quando.
Big Quando.
I'm universal.
Universal.
I'm universal.
I'm universal.
Real life stuff.
Stuff.
No rehearsal.
No
I'm universal.
Universal.
I'm universal.
I'm universal.
Real life stuff.
Stuff.
No rehearsal.
No rehearsal.
Under, she tryna get on me. Silly fast guru getting it peso. Play with Cardi. From me west, we the best. Get it checks, natural checks. Let me guess, you finish. Quando coming next. Check your pockets, almost drop it. Salute, hot topic. Never change from the fame of the diamond rings. Not the same, we insane. We driving lane. We driving lane. We driving lane.
Everybody know me, I'm Big Quando.
Big Quando.
Ballin' hard on these people like I'm Lonzo.
Like I'm Lonzo.
I need that money right now like pronto.
ASAP.
Everybody know me, I'm Big Quando.
Big Quando.
I'm universal.
Universal.
I'm universal.
I'm universal.
Real life stuff.
Stuff.
No rehearsal.
No
I'm universal.
Universal.
I'm universal.
I'm universal.
Real life stuff.
Stuff.
No rehearsal.
No rehearsal.
Yeah. Ha. You already know who it is. Big Quando. Woo. 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 Woo.
Hey, that probably Taker.
Yeah. You already know who it is.
You did it again.
I sure did. For sure. Hey, look. Everybody know me, I'm Big Quando.
Big Quando.
Ballin' hard on these people like I'm Lonzo.
Like I'm Lonzo.
I need that money right now like pronto.
ASAP.
Everybody know me, I'm Big Quando.
Big Quando.
I'm universal.
Universal.
I'm universal.
I'm universal.
Real life stuff.
Stuff.
No rehearsal.
No
I'm universal.
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 I'm universal.
Real life stuff.
Stuff.
No rehearsal.
No rehearsal.
Worldwide, look me up right now.
Search me up.
OTO, I'm with the game right now.
OTO.
Block boy with that chopper, please don't make a sound.
Shoot.
You don't know about me, you better ask around.
You better do it.
Take your girl for the night, bust her down.
Welcome back to the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show. And I'm Stoney Love, and right here today we have Love and Hips TV right here in the studio.
Ooh.
Thank
you so
much. So, from my left, which will be from your right, will be Dakota Cherie, and then we have Kimberly, Lynn Toy, and Anna. So, tell me, guys, what is Love and Hips TV all about?
It is the art of dating a thick woman. For all plus size ladies, we all need to be loved. And we want to break that stereotype of no woman, either her shape or her size, or plus size at that, can be good enough to date.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Now, when I think of Love and Hips TV, it's like, okay, you're right, voluptuous, sexy, confident, and that you all exemplify right here.
Thank you.
So will you guys be showing how to date or dating tips on the show? So if I tune in, will you give me like tips on how to keep my man happy? What to do?
Oh yeah, we could definitely teach you
Definitely
that.
teach
We
you
could
that.
definitely teach you that.
Because I want to know what I'm going to be tuning in for, y'all. Because
we're just gonna be discussing, relationships in general, and like you said, how to keep your man happy, or how to approach men, because a lot of plus size women lack that confidence to even it feels sexy and to feel like they're approachable. Right. So we'll talk about all of that kind of stuff on the show, and it's just going to be a great time.
We teach
different
dating
experience.
Right, and teach you how to exude your sex and be confident.
Right. Tap into
with,
that.
And be confident with your man. Mm-hmm. Not just because, like I said, me, Dakota, all of us, we're all different shapes and sizes. Mm-hmm. But we're very confident in that.
I can see that.
That is number one key.
Definitely.
That's the key. Confidence.
Definitely
yes, confidence. And beauty comes from within. It's not just about your size or your shape. So when you're confident and you're beautiful, it comes from within. So everybody can see that. They don't look at your size or your shape. They look at what's inside, and that's the most important thing.
That is so
it exudes outward.
Right.
Yes, that is such, because a lot of people suffer from confidence, and they may have everything. They may have the full package of everything, right? But when you get to talking to them, you're like, oh, okay.
You can see the inside.
I get that a lot. A lot of women be like, how do you be so confident?
Right.
And I'm like, I'm a size 20. I'm 5'9". And you can't tell me that I'm not the sexiest woman walking on the
That's right.
You have to believe that about yourself. If you don't,
no one else will.
Teach you that. You have to love yourself.
You have to be your number one fan.
Always.
If you are not your number one fan, no one will see your value.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes.
And we attract what we are.
It's
Exactly.
So
Right.
if we are feeling low vibrational, then we're going to attract those type of men
We are.
that are going to prey on us, and they already can see it. From
They can
so many
see
miles
it.
away.
And a
They
lot of
can
men
certainly
always
see it.
think that sometimes being a plus size woman, you be low self-esteem.
That you low self-esteem,
That
and
is
no.
That's not true.
And we definitely want to break that stigma on this show.
Definitely.
Exactly.
We just want to get that out there,
Definitely.
Now, what
first and center.
Now, tell me when the show come on, because y'all got me hyped.
August the 11th, 9
Yes.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
Now, what stream or what channel can I find this?
You can go on
YouTube, Roku,
Facebook.
what else?
Facebook
Facebook
Live.
Live.
Facebook Live.
Yes.
So I gotta become
Yeah,
friends
tune
with
in.
y'all.
Yes, yes. You gotta tune in. I am too. We are so
Wow.
excited.
Yes.
So, now, was there an audition for this show? Because I missed it.
No.
There was
No.
no
No.
auditions.
No auditions?
No.
Okay.
We were just the chosen
We were
ones.
chosen.
The chosen one.
Yeah, we were the chosen one.
I love, when I say I love your energy and I
Yeah.
love your flavor, I think that you're going to be able to give a great and positive message to women like us.
Yes.
And you're going to give us something to look forward to, because you guys seem to vibe so well as well.
We do.
We
Yeah,
do.
We've
We
known
do.
each other for years.
Yes, yes. We've been in the modeling industry over 10 years altogether.
All together,
so-
yeah, collectively,
Oh
yeah.
my God! I can see you guys.
Yeah.
I can see you guys doing something really big with that show.
Yes,
So
we will.
thank
Oh,
you.
this
We
is
are.
All of us
Big.
have our own
Big.
different personalities, so
Yes,
you will see a little bit of all of that.
And you know, I want to say shout out to the sisters on the Curve as well.
All
I
right.
don't know, have you seen that?
Yes,
that
yes,
show? So we're gonna
yes.
give a shout out and love to Shannon and Tony and Melissa.
Yes.
They are also exemplifying that
Okay.
sort of thing right here on the Regina Sunshine Network
Okay.
All
with
right.
their shows on Monday.
Okay.
So it's a blessing that
Definitely
your
a blessing.
show too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Such similarities, and I love to see when sisters are coming together and doing such positive things together.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Even though you may be
Absolutely.
apart, but you have the same one-track mind.
Yes.
The
Yes.
same
Same
message, and that
mindset.
is to uplift others,
Yes.
to get them
Exactly.
to come on,
Come on.
Right.
and
Come
get
on.
themselves together.
Right.
This is more
Embrace
than just a
yourself.
Embrace
show.
your beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be beautiful.
This
Be
is
who
a,
you
this
are.
is a movement.
Right.
This is a movement.
Right. So,
So join the movement,
so
everybody.
do you guys know what your first show is about, or you can't tell
We
me?
cannot
Tell you that.
Definitely
Yeah.
not.
Tune
Got to
in.
take two.
See, I'm a cheater. I am a cheater. I want to know.
Over here.
No
cheating over
cheating.
here.
You have to stay tuned.
That's right.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
you never
So-
know what's going to come on.
No.
So now, is anybody married on the show?
Now,
we're not.
You know, we're
when
very
I walk through
open.
the grocery aisles, honey, the men just walk by
And
and
just
they
do
and they'll be on one knee when you married.
Yes, I
Like,
did.
you gonna pay these groceries?
Right.
Let's start with these groceries.
Let's start with these
Are
groceries.
you gonna pay them
Yes.
or are you gonna eat them? Which one?
We like to eat and we eat good.
So if you
Okay?
ask me, honey, I'm married every day.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm married to the shrimp, to the steak, to the turkey, to the salmon. Yeah, I'm married to all that.
Yes.
Yes.
She said, "Eat the groceries."
Eat the
Now, hold
groceries.
on now.
All of them. All the groceries.
My God,
Jesus.
y'all didn't hear that?
Anna, for today, let's keep it rated G for today. Well, let's
sorry.
even do PG. Let's do PG.
Yeah,
today.
Not a PG
This
movie.
one right here is our live wire. So.
This is adult entertainment.
Oh, Lord.
Let's get it together. Let's get
You
it
got
together.
it first.
Bacon and eggs, cheese and
That's right.
I just want to
Grits.
feel.
That's all of
Salmon,
that.
croquette.
Contribute
Yes.
to these pimp.
Yes. Yes.
Because we're a meal.
We got to keep this.
Yes,
Keep this
we're,
well.
we're a
Definitely.
meal. We're not a snack.
I'm gonna have to tune in
Yeah,
to
no.
y'all show
Yes.
when the kids go to bed.
Yes. Definitely.
What you say? Not a snack. It's a whole meal.
The whole
meal.
The whole 8-piece Popeyes with the
Okay.
2 sides
And
the
dessert.
biscuit. Yes.
Okay.
No, this is
Look
30
about
and
the
2.
honey.
Yes. Oh yes. That's the honey.
Oh, God.
Definitely the honey.
We bring all the boys
With
to
the
the yard.
sweet tea.
Yes, all the
Yes,
boys in the
honey.
yard.
Yes,
Yes.
because men like their milkshakes thick. They don't like that runny stuff. So it has to be nice and thick.
Nice
So
and
here we
thick.
are, representing for the
Thick women of the
thickness.
world.
Yeah.
And real men love meat.
They do.
They sure do.
No bones.
No
Yeah.
bones.
No
No
bones.
bones. No bones allowed.
Now, do you guys have a preference of men that you date as far as physique, education? Are you picky like that, or is just?
I mean, as a woman, we have to be a little bit
Definitely.
picky.
A little
You
bit
know,
picky.
I have
you got
Yes.
to set some type of standards for
long as
yourself.
You got to be able to ride this ride.
type of
You
standards?
got to be a little tall to ride this
Yeah.
ride.
Yeah.
So you want to keep your standards. Let me tell you, as long as a man, he can
Yeah.
scoop me up.
Right.
and he can handle all of these hills.
Yes, ma'am.
Honey, I'm fine.
I'm
with
fine
that.
with
Right.
it.
I'm fine with it.
Yes,
Yeah.
honey, but you
Plus
got to
meet
be
my
able to,
standards.
you got to
Right.
have them hands, you know,
Right. As long
you
as
know.
he got those hands to.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can't be homeless and, not, but you guys just have something.
I said homeless.
You have
Girl,
to,
you know, homeless.
I know, but I'm gonna tell you, I done seen a couple homeless ones. I'm like, I might can transform here. I might can work him out.
I don't know
But
about
as soon as
that
I
toy.
fix him
I
up,
don't
he
know
gonna
about
walk
that
off.
He gonna walk away. He gonna leave you.
So you're the one that you love him and leave him.
So she's gonna train him.
She's a transformer.
No, you once you
She's gonna train
transform
them for
them,
the
you know,
next
you
one.
train and get them to where they need to be. You know,
Train
they
them
have
for
a
the next
tendency
one.
to start feeling themselves.
No, I need you already ready.
Yeah, I need you ready.
I need you
Yeah.
already ready.
Yeah, no.
You need to be ready.
Exactly.
I need
Yeah.
you
So no homeless
I
ones
can do a
over here.
little
You know,
tweaking, but I'm
no,
no
I can't
training.
transform. You got to
transitions,
come together,
Yeah,
come
because-
correct.
Now I was listening. I love country music, so I was listening to "She Got the Boy, I Got the Man."
Yeah.
Now, what happens when you meet the boy? You transform him, and then he goes off as a man and marries somebody else.
Well, that's his choice.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why you can't be
Well,
putting
that's
nobody
it.
together.
It sure wasn't.
And you can't be raising nobody.
Right? You can't be
You-
their
you
mama.
cannot.
No, we're not.
You
About,
cannot.
No.
I'm
And
not
people
about
are gonna
to
do what they wanna do.
Right here in these jugs.
Right.
Okay, I don't have
Exactly.
time.
And mine has already been dispersed to my 2 grown children.
Right.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm not looking to raise anybody else.
And I got 2 boys. That's all I need. No more boys.
No more boys.
Grown men over
You
here,
are
please.
Hilarious. Now, who's behind hips? I mean, love. What do you mean,
Love and Hips.
Loving
Loving it.
That's,
Well,
that's
that's
our
the list.
Charlie.
Our Charlie.
Yeah.
AKA Von Donald.
And shout out to you, Mr.
Shout out to
Von.
Von.
Yeah.
Woo!
We love and miss you, Von.
Yes.
So now, will he be calling on the show sometimes?
Yeah.
Yes.
He will,
he
most
will.
certainly.
You know how Charlie does.
He's
Yeah,
He's
he'll
behind
pop
the
in on
Yes.
that.
He get a little
Yes,
riled,
we
little
can.
uncontrolled. So he that male bound.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to have that
It's a lot of
testosterone.
estrogen.
We
A
got
bunch of
to.
estrogen.
So do you guys consider yourself alpha females? Because I hear that
Yes,
terminology.
We are.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think so.
Definitely an alpha. I'm a
Yeah.
Capricorn, so I'm alpha.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
All day.
And I'm a hot Aries.
There she is.
And what are you?
I'm a Sagittarius.
And
She
you?
close
I'm
to
an
a Capricorn.
Aquarius.
So wait a minute now. We have earth, fire, air, and fire.
And
Yes.
you can't live without any of those things.
No
Yeah.
water. No water.
No water.
I mean, Aquarius is
You're air.
water. Oh, water, air. It evaporates.
Yeah, you're
She kind of balances it out, even though.
Yeah.
But you know,
So I need an alpha male.
you need alpha male.
Yeah,
Now, I hear
for
the
sure.
term alpha female a lot. I'm not an alpha female.
Okay.
However, I am an empress.
Okay.
So I wouldn't, give myself that title as an alpha female because, of course, I am a leader within my own right among my women.
Right.
However, I wouldn't consider myself an alpha female, but however, I love alpha men.
Yes.
Because I'm more
You're a
of the
Virgo. Yes.
I'm a Virgo.
You're a
okay.
Virgo.
Yeah, I'm 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Yes, honey.
Yes.
Yes.
Love Virgos.
Right.
Yes.
So that is me. But I'm more of the empress. You consider me more of a lioness. So in that type of way. But I commend all of the women who say that they're alpha females. Now, how do you feel about dating alpha men?
I love it.
I
love
love
it.
I
it.
like it too.
I don't want
I like
nothing else
But
but
it's
an
the
alpha.
only man that I'll
I
submit
want
to is
a
an
So-
alpha
man
male.
of substance. I don't want a passive man. I
No,
need
I don't
someone
need
to
this.
stand up like, Cody, you need to
I
sit
need
down.
somebody to
Yeah.
check me
Check
when I
me.
need to
Me
be
too.
checked.
So
Me
how
too.
can you call yourself an alpha female
Well,
if you like an alpha male?
Well,
Because
just amongst the females. Like you're
you're
an
an
alpha
alpha
female
female
amongst
amongst the
females.
females.
Okay.
But,
But
a
sometimes-
man
yeah.
has to be an alpha.
But- but you-
but I know when to
I know what to
stand
submit.
down and submit
Yes.
and be
Alpha women
submissive.
know how
Yeah,
to
be
submit.
submissive, yeah.
Yes.
Only to the right man, though.
To the right
alpha
man.
Only to the
man,
right
the
man.
alpha man. Yes.
Yes, we
Okay.
will
Sure.
submit.
All right, now I understand.
And sit pretty.
Because I see that, I hear that terminology a lot, and I'm like, how, if you're looking for that alpha male, because alpha men do not allow you to.
Yeah, they don't allow you to be an alpha female around
At
them.
all.
Yeah.
But we
It's
stand
a
out in
balance.
the
It's a
women.
balance.
50-50.
It definitely is.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
It can be
the
rough
woman.
when you
Yeah,
got
it
that.
will be rough, but the woman has to know how
Right.
to submit to
How
her
to
man.
how to
Yeah.
scale back what you need.
and
to
kind of
do.
still let him be the king.
Yes, because
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah,
And let him think that all of his ideas was his Because I just in the first place.
In the-
You are so right. You said that 5 minutes ago.
Right.
He's the
Definitely.
head. So he's the head of
He's
the
the head.
relationship, and we're the neck in more than one way. So
Okay.
She said more than one way. Who wears Anamon today?
I have to keep, now let me tell you, I have to keep up with these ladies
yes,
because they really on some other stuff. So I hope you guys, when you watch the show, that you understand that these are women, grown women,
Yes.
who know what they want.
Yes.
Yes.
They don't have time to play, so don't inbox them
Not at
with
all.
the bull.
right.
That's
Please.
right.
No DMs.
We got enough.
Don't
in here.
WYD me to death.
Oh, yeah.
I'm busy.
And hey, beautiful.
Hey, beautiful.
Hey,
You're
babe.
gorgeous.
Right. Or if I said, well, I got a man, well, what he got to do with me?
Right.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Right.
The inbox.
Let me be your
Yes,
friend.
the
Let
inbox
me be
is
your
something
friend.
serious. Yes.
I have
You
friends.
gotta
We don't need
eat.
friends.
Yeah, you right. Send me a gift card. Good
Cash app. I'm just playing.
So are you guys more looking for financial? You want your man to make a certain amount of money to be able to date you?
No, he just has to have a 9 to 5.
So if he worked
Right.
at McDonald's, would you still date him?
If he knows how to take care of home,
Yeah.
If he's
Care of
handling his
plumbing.
business at McDonald's
Yes.
and seeking to move up at McDonald's into
Right.
management, yes,
Regional
you know, we got to help. We got to help
If he
bold.
was the manager at McDonald's
That
or
is
Wendy's, you
fine.
would
Right. That's
Yes.
still take him.
Yes,
Maybe
that's
Chick-fil-A.
fine.
Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
Why Chick-fil-A?
they have great
Because
service.
It'll be his
He
pleasure.
has to make sure, he has to believe in God.
Great customer service.
So he
you
has
see
to
you.
believe in God. That's for me.
Oh, so he can be home on
Yeah.
Sundays.
Yes.
So he
Right.
can't say, baby, I got to work 7
So
days
we can
a
go
week.
pray
That's right.
together for our sins.
Oh my God.
Oh, so she want a Christian man who work at Chick-fil-A.
At Chick-fil-A.
Who's off on Sundays.
That's right.
So just put your request in there. Tell everybody where they can find you
No, don't put your request
Okay.
in.
Well, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram.
And that's Dakota, y'all.
Dakota Cherie. That's spelled DAKOTAH. Cherie, SHARI. Instagram, Facebook.
Great job. I'm Kimberly Cunningham on Facebook and on IG. I am the thickest 31, and also you can go follow my model page, KP the Model. And also I have a t-shirt line called Beautifully Bold, and I want to give you a surprise, and I brought you a t-shirt. So I want you to have. I just came on my t-shirt line, so I want to bless you with that. So thank you for letting us come on your show today. Thank you so much.
I gotta look at my shirt. Now.
Yes, you can look at your
I
shirt.
love it.
Yes, you can.
Wait a minute, this cute.
It's Beautifully Bold. The name of my line is for women that are, we're beautiful, but we're also bold at the same time.
Ooh, Lord, y'all see my shirt?
Yes, yes.
Thank you, Kimberly.
You're so welcome. Thank you.
Aw. Congratulations on
Thank
your
you so much.
success.
Thank you. I've been around these beautiful
Good
women
job,
that
girl.
motivate me, especially this one.
Oh, yeah.
This one right here.
Yes, she's the queen.
Yes, she
Yes,
is.
she is.
Thank
This
you.
is my queen
Thank you. Well, I am Toy Cherie, and I can be found on Facebook as Toy Cherie, ToiCheree. I also have a clothing line that I launched last year called Strut Clothing, and I came on Regina Sunshine Show to talk about the line, and it's doing its thing. So on Instagram, I'm at Strut by Toy, and it has like the dots in there. So it means strength, talent, refined, unique, tenacity. And then go ahead, Anna, and then we'll tell them where they can find us all.
Okay. And I'm Anna Alam. I'm on Facebook and on Instagram. I'm Russian Doll 07 because I bring that foreign flavor. So here I am. Follow me.
All right, guys. So again, tell everybody what day your show is going to debut.
It is
August
August the
11th.
11th.
at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Follow us on Instagram,
Tune in.
Love and Hips TV,
TV, yes.
and you can also follow us on Facebook at Love and Hips TV.
Yes.
YouTube, Roku is when
Yes.
the show, August the 11th.
We
We're ready.
forgot to tell them as well, we have an event
Coming
July
up.
the 20th.
Yes.
This
Next
Saturday.
this Saturday coming.
Is the world invited to come out? And
Yes.
You are.
Yes.
Live taping.
Live taping.
Sip and
Network.
shoot. Yes.
It's a sip, shoot, and socialize.
That's right.
Sip, socialize, and shoot.
That's right.
All right.
And we have that flyer on our page.
It's on our page as well.
Well, there you have it, folks. Love and Hips TV right here on the Sunday Love Atlanta Morning Show. We'll be back, y'all. After these messages, we have Tony Nicole and we have Kimberly Newsom coming up. welcome back to the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show. And y'all know who it is. And right here with me is manager of Enterprise Management, Tony Nicole. Right here with me, y'all. How are you today?
I'm good. How about you?
Oh, my God. Finally. I've been like, thank you, Lord. Yes, y'all. My manager, that's my manager. I don't know about the rest of y'all at Enterprise Management. I'm sorry, y'all have to fight me today, but she's my manager today and not y'all's. But so I just want to say thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, no doubt. Now tell me, what is it like selecting the best talent to be able to represent?
I wouldn't say it's hard. I mean, I've been blessed with some good clientele, so it's been easy.
So do you ever get people who make submissions to you that you feel that may not work well with you or your company and your company standards?
Yes, I have.
Oh, wow.
I have came across some that have been challenging, but other than that, what I like to do is I like to suggest them to do certain things in order before going out to pursue what they want to do, especially if they're trying to be on management with me. If I feel like it doesn't fit the criteria that we have, then I'll just give them suggestions.
So, say for instance, I'll just say like myself, but these are just examples. If I wanted to become an actress and you felt by looking at me that I wasn't going to be maybe the best actress, so how would you break it to me that you're not going to send me for that audition or refer me to that producer? How would you tell me?
I'd be like, Stan, you got a chance, baby.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
I'm just playing. No,
I hope I never hear that, guys. That's awesome.
I'm just joking. So, basically, I would, of course, suggest like some acting courses and so forth like that.
So you let me down easy.
Well, it would really be a letdown. It would be like, just a suggestion out of love, encouragement. So if this is something that you want to pursue, then I would, probably link you up with someone like Kimberly Newsome or, an actor or actress that has already been out there doing their thing. So I would definitely link you up with them, and they can give you advice on what's good to do.
Now, with your clients, do you travel with us to different places if you have to, or?
Yeah, if it's within my schedule and so forth, I will travel with you, or I would either have someone travel with you out of the management team.
So having a management team is the source of getting to people like myself. So when people want to book us for certain events, they don't need to call me. They need to be calling you.
They can contact me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually best for them to contact me.
Okay.
That way we can get the logistics down. It's not a problem if they, come to you and want to book you. It's just good to communicate that with me, just to let me know what's going on.
So for people who are coming in the industry and they want a manager, how do you let me rephrase that. People that are coming into the industry or want to have a manager and they've heard about you, again, they would have to show, what is it that they need to get to be on your team? What is it they need to show you that said, hey, even though you were referred here, and I know those people, what is it they need to do to become part of Enterprise Management?
I would like to see their work.
Okay.
I would like to see what they previously done. That's always important because you just don't want to say, hey, you come on board, and then if they are,
Right.
So, but no, basically I would love to see their previous work. It's almost like a corporation. You want to see a resume, you want to see what experience they've done, because in case you need to link them or get them together with, in order to get them further.
So do you provide coaching for upcoming actresses and models and things of that nature?
I can provide that. I can link, the actors and actresses with certain coaches.
Because sometimes people may come into the industry with no experience at all.
Right.
They may come in with just a dream.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm saying, how you being a manager can weed out by speaking to that talent, looking at that talent to know, you know what, you have potential. And so let me send you to this place. Now,
Yeah.
have people come to you and your agency and said, you know what, I thought I wanted to do this. Tony, forget it.
Yeah, I've had that. I've had some people that wanted to give up because they've gotten so frustrated they didn't know what to do, or
I'm one of those
things
people, y'all.
are not, things are not wanting to go,
Take a
you
drink.
know, not going the way they want it to be. So what I do is I'm an encourager.
Yes, you are.
So, and you know this.
Yes.
So when it comes down to someone wanting to give up, or of course I will talk them from the ledge. But I see a lot in a person, and I let them know what I see, and what they possess, the world is going to see. So, you know, you can't give up. I know there's times when I want to give up, but I can't. You know, I have to keep going.
And so who's your fallback when you're tired of all of us texting and calling your phone and emailing you saying we can't make that appointment today, huh? No.
I pray a lot.
Okay.
So I do. I have a very strong relationship with God. So I do pray. I'll get to myself and just like I'll meditate. I pray. I just and then also second to that is my mom.
Yes. And I saw your pictures of Mama.
Yeah, my mother.
Yes.
Yeah, my mother. She prays for me. She's my biggest cheerleader. You know, she's always giving me words of encouragement, just telling me like, God's got this for you, and it just makes me feel good.
And you know that you can see the finish line.
I can.
Yes. Now, besides enterprise management, what else is it that you do? You have any other businesses that you have incorporated?
I do motivational speaking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do motivational speaking, and I also love fashion design. So
I thought you were going to talk about those necklaces.
Yes, I will. So we have Royal Divas accessory line. That's a line that I have. I share that line with one of the people on the management team named Felicia McCauley.
Okay.
So
shout out to Felicia.
Yeah. So Felicia, yay. So I actually me and her are together with doing that. So I know you've been asking about that necklace.
Yes, I just when I see you with some of your jewelry on, I'm like, wow, I'm a big.
I actually have that necklace for you today.
Oh my God, y'all, watch me rock it. Watch me rock it next week.
Yes, I have it for you today.
You see, I love my job. I love my fun days or Mondays because I get to see everybody. And it puts a big smile on my face. So do something that you love, whether it's opening up your own management company, becoming an actress, a model, whatever you decide to do, just do it with love and just go for it. Because you're gonna do well at it. I know you will if you just put the effort to do it. Now tell everybody where they can find enterprise management if they have talent.
Okay. So the best thing to do if you have talent is you can contact me, Tony Nicole, on Facebook, or you can go to the Enterprise Management page on Facebook and inbox there, or you can send an email at enterprise.mgmt.tne@gmail.com.
Well, there you have it, folks. The manager of Enterprise Management Team was right here on the Sunny Love Atlanta Morning Show, and when we come back, we're going to have actress Kimberly Newsom in the house.
Who's
we'll be
also
back.
with Enterprise.
That's right. We are family. We'll be back after these messages, y'all. welcome back to the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show. And I have with me on this segment of the hour, it is actress Kimberly Newsom. How are you today?
I am wonderful.
Yes, and you still looking wonderful.
Thank you. So do you.
Thank you, thank you. And I'm glad that you come back again to be my guest. And always a pleasure seeing you. I'm your Facebook friend.
Yeah.
So I get to see you blossom. You have the play Beautiful coming up.
Right.
You were just you were acting in what was it, The Panther?
Well, there's a movie called Power to the People. It's the Huey P. Newton story.
Yes.
And right now we are in pre-production.
Okay.
There's a lot of investors involved with this film, so the actual release date may be pushed back a little bit.
Okay.
Due to that, but we are definitely ready to move forward into production. I can see that coming shortly.
Well, congratulations on all of your success. It seemed like overnight since our first interview about 4 months ago, maybe if that, you have just been, I keep saying the word booked.
I have been truly blessed. I'm so grateful to have a lot of these opportunities come to me. It's just been amazing. It's an amazing ride. I ask God, for these opportunities, and I'm putting in the work, so therefore He's putting things in my path, and I'm just truly blessed about that.
Now, I want to ask you this. I saw you on Facebook with you do your preparation of meals.
Right.
And then I saw previously, before that, one of a year ago, your weight loss journey.
Right.
And you look fabulous either way, but I'm like, wow, what a transformation. Now, I know that takes a lot of discipline because I've done it before, but it makes it easier when you're not stressed.
Right.
So now, what would you usually prepare for a week, may I ask? Because I saw all that stuff laid out, and I was like, that looked good.
Well, the reason why I do it is because a lot of times, I do have a day job. So a lot of times when you're at work, you tend to go and get those fast food meals, and you don't know how they're prepared. And a lot of times it has a lot of calories and just all kinds of things in there that you don't need. So I find that preparing those meals, it helps me to stay on track. It also helps me to save money, and it just basically just sets the standard for me for the week. It helps me. I feel better when I prepare those meals. I at least mentally I feel better. I'm like, okay, I know I'm saving on some calories here. So
and the money, as you said, because my daughter said that she looked at her phone, she spent $1,200 on Chick-fil-A.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, how many chicken sandwiches is that? But it's like you have to. Now I used to be in that frame of mind, the frame of mind that you're in as far as what you're putting in your body. And lately, as we're going, I started to reprogram myself. So I went to the grocery store, and it was because of you when I saw that visual on TV the other day. Because usually I would just grab something. I've actually gained 60 pounds. So I went to the grocery store and got a lot of protein, got the eggs, I got some fish, and I cooked. And do you know the difference between me cooking? I was more energetic, and I had a more mental clarity.
Right.
As opposed to going through the drive-thru. Because there's something about eating in the drive-thru, you're not conscious of what you're eating, and 2 hours later you're hungry again.
Right.
And then you feel sluggish, you're like, oh, I'm tired.
Absolutely.
And so this morning before my granddaughter and I came here, I made us breakfast. And I was like, you know what? And I feel so much better. So you don't understand that when you're posting those type of things, you're helping someone to say, I need to eat a little bit better. I need to take the time because, I want to have a lot of respect and admiration for you. So I'm looking at that and I'm like, if she can take the time to do that, so can I take about a few moments out of my day to do this.
Right.
Now, I didn't do it for the week, but however, I was able to buy groceries and prepare as I go.
Well, that's the hardest thing to do is to actually start.
Okay.
Just like with the workouts and the exercise, the hardest thing to do is start.
Mm-hmm.
Like my hardest thing to do is to continuously do it through a sequence of things, because a lot of times I'm like, oh, I don't have time. I got this to do, I have that to do. But what I try to do, I try to work it in.
Right.
Even if I can't do it 3 or 4 times a week, I get it in
For your
whenever I
workout,
can.
you do 3 or 4
Right.
times a week?
I try to.
Okay.
And that's why my day job allows me to do that, because we're allowed that hour during lunch to work out, and we have a gym there in our building, which is wonderful. So I go and get a 30, 45-minute workout, and they have a shower, so I shower before I go back to work.
I'm like,
I cannot go back to work sweaty. I've seen people do it, and I'm like, no.
Right.
So, but it definitely it was a process. It was something that I decided to lose weight on my own, because when you start doing things like that for other people, it just doesn't work out well. I've tried to lose weight for my husband, things like that. And when you do that and you start stressing, then you start stress eating,
That's true.
So you end up gaining it back plus more. So,
and self-love is the best love.
Right, right. You have to do it for yourself.
And when you're not looking, oh, I'm going to be a Barbie doll, I'm going to do this, but you're doing it for your health reasons.
Right.
You're going to still look good anyway. So you're like, I'm working out today. I'm going to, not me, I'm just saying, I'm working out today, and then I'm going to eat healthy. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then the end results, 2, 3, 4 months down the line, you're like, oh, I'm a size 14 or a size 10. And you really wasn't even trying. You was only just doing this for self-preservation and to love yourself.
Right.
So I commend you on it. I follow you on Facebook. I watch you. And I'm like, oh, she's my inspiration. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So I'm working on me little bit by little bit. I'm not one of those broadcasters. I don't talk about what I'm doing for me. Everything's always an element of surprise. You're like, oh, I didn't know Stoney was doing that. So, but you never know who you're inspiring. You don't know who's watching you. And the same with me. As an influencer, as an actress, and as a African-American woman, we hold so much power. And so much more power, even unspoken words, from the way we dress, the way we walk, things we do. People that are in our circle as well holds a lot of weight. So just continue to do what you're doing. I'm going to try to get to your play in September. Yes, I think it was the 21st.
Right.
Oh, Robert Greg, see, you only knows me. Right, so I'm going to try to get there. I haven't traveled out of town in a while. So because
you got to make sure you get there. There's
Yes.
a lot of us enterprise management people there.
I know,
You're going to want to be there. It's
family.
family.
Yes, I'm going to definitely. It's the day after my birthday.
Oh, sweet.
So
we can help you. We can help you celebrate.
Right, and that would be so nice because I don't really get a chance to do that. So I'm going to make that time and do my best to get there because all I do is work.
Yeah.
I work, I write, I work.
Gotta take that time.
Right.
Everybody
So now, what else besides that the Beautiful and the other movie that you have? Because I just seen you said booked. Oh, you can't tell me?
Well, I can.
Oh.
I just booked a web series. It's season 2 of In the Nick of Time. It's a web series, and we'll actually be shooting that this weekend in Greensboro, North Carolina. So I will be there this weekend, and I play the role of Monique. So
is she like is she a bad girl?
Well, not necessarily, but she can be considered a bad girl. She's made mistakes in her life, and she's trying to rectify them.
Because you're ex-military, right?
Right, I am.
Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, don't. She eat right, she healthy, she can move fast. Don't mess with Kimberly Noose. I'm trying to tell y'all. She ex-military. And I seen you with them guns on the other show.
Right, yeah, playing the gangster.
Yes.
That, it's totally opposite of my character, but it was fun playing that role, and it's fun to be able to be who you want to be, sometimes through acting.
So you like doing that, just up and being whoever?
I do. Actually, my goal is to become a villain on like a Marvel show. I want to be the villain. I don't want to be the good guy. I want to be one of the villains.
And then That's that, right?
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, folks. Oh, tell everybody where they can find you.
Okay, you can find me on Instagram or Twitter at I am Kim Newsome, and you can find me on Facebook at Kimberly Newsome or actress Kimberly Newsome.
Well, there you have it, folks. Coming up next will be Jeffrey Taylor. He's going to tell us how we can save money zero for college. Pay zero for college. Coming up next after these messages. Welcome to the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show. And I am your host, Stoney Love. And today, on this segment, which is our last part of the segment of the show, we have Pay Zero for College, Jeff Taylor, on the phone. How are you today, Mr. Taylor?
I am fantastic and giving thanks for all the blessing that God has blessed me with.
Well, that's so awesome. I just want to say thank you for enlightening us with the information that we need to know about how to save money and how to pay nothing for college. And I want to say thank you for being a sponsor of the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show.
Well, we appreciate the opportunity and just glad to be here.
Thank you so much. So what do you have for us today?
Well, let's see. I want to ask a couple of questions, and I want to open this up with a request
Okay.
for those who may be listening, who are uh, wherever they may be, Atlanta, Detroit, Dallas, San Diego, Seattle, wherever you are. If you are a member of a sorority or fraternity and you host college planning seminars, I have some amazing news. If you're on the committee at your local church, and you are responsible for putting together college funding seminars, I have some amazing news for you.
All right.
If you have a book club with moms and dads who have college-bound children or children in college, or you are currently paying your child's student loan debt, I have amazing news for you. And the reason why I open up that way is because I am asking for an opportunity to do just a 5 or 10 minute phone call on how we can help your group, your church, your organization begin to look at the power of designing a zero net cost college strategy that does not depend on the uselessness, and I know what I'm saying, the uselessness of looking for money, because looking for money does not work. Of course, you're going to have that 1% of people who got the credit union scholarship, who got maybe a $500 scholarship from their church, or their parents belong to a union and they got the $1,500 scholarship. Of course, you're going to hear those stories.
Okay.
But unfortunately, for the 99% of entering freshmen, they are not going to receive very little or $0 from private resources for one reason and one reason alone. There's not enough money for everybody. So this whole idea of scholarship providers not being able to award money, yeah, that's true. But again, it's very rare. It's not so many of them that the average kid who's getting ready to graduate from college, graduate from high school, or the average student who's in college can go and apply and get those loans. It just doesn't work that way. And the pursuit of free money and this idea that somebody out there is going to provide a check to pay a kid's college education without there being some kind of requirement or the expectation that there's just this huge bucket of free money and all you got to do is show up and come and get it is not true. And the belief in that ideology is destroying our community because it gives parents and students the idea that they do not have to plan and plan early.
So when you say our community, you mean our, or do you mean all communities?
I mean our community.
Okay.
Okay. Unfortunately, I get the phone call when the parent student is in the second year of college, and the bill comes around again, and they need $10,000. And and I always ask this question: I said, "Why are you calling me with the bill in your hand?" And I always get these different responses, but it's all the same. We just didn't prepare and plan. And that's what parents are telling me over and over. We just didn't know. We thought that when we went to college 20, 30, 40 years ago, we thought it was going to be the same way. And the rules have changed. The student loan limitations are much lower. As a matter of fact, now the most your kids going to get, most students are going to get is in the Stafford loans is around $5,500. So this is not the 80s and 90s and early 2000s when you show up to school and they just load you up with all the Stafford loan debt and send you on your way. It just doesn't happen that way anymore. Now, there is something called a Parent Plus loan, and the colleges and the government are looking for parents to carry the load. And I can promise you, and hopefully we'll get a chance to get into this. I know we're running out of time, but I can promise you that every parent is not struggling to pay for college. Every parent is not overwhelmed by paying for college. That there are those parents out there that did start early, or they believe in planning, or they believe in being prepared, who are ready and do not see paying for college as an overwhelming experience. So I want to talk about a strategy I call the arbitrage. So let me open up with this question, because I want to give hope and I want to give inspiration that you can beat the high cost of college, even if you start late, even if your kid is in college. And if you are paying your kids college debt, it's not too late. Okay. The reality is, the problem is not the problem you're in. The problem is that there's a lack of awareness of what to do relative to where I am. So I want to talk about that. And I want to open up with this question, that if you could go back, well, okay, so let me ask this question to you. How many cars do you think that the average parent finances between the time the kid is born and the time to go to college? How many cars do you think the average parent finances?
I would say between 5 to 8.
Okay, all right. So when it's time for your kid to go to college, because this is a good question. If you could go back and get all the money that you paid in finance cost, not just for the car, but finance cost. If you could go back over the past 18 years, go back and get that money, how large would that check be for the average family?
Oh, I would say, you meant for financing the cars?
Yes, for financing the car.
I would say close to maybe $100,000.
Okay, all right, and I appreciate that answer. Right. So what banks do is this: banks take our savings accounts, our checking accounts, money market accounts. They take the money that is in those accounts, and then they loan it out to other people, maybe even to you. You may be a lien holder at that bank and have a couple of different accounts at that bank. On the high end, for a credit card, a bank, I've seen 29% interest rates on credit cards.
So that would be someone with bad credit, correct?
Not necessarily.
Oh, okay.
Not necessarily. Some people just have really high interest credit cards.
Okay.
So let's just say if it's even 20%, 15%, the principle of where I'm going is still the same.
Okay.
So the bank is charging the lien holder for that loan interest on money that does not belong to them. That does not belong to the bank. Does that make sense?
I understand.
Okay. All right. So when they collect their money, how much does the account holder get? How much does the account holder get? For example, if I have money in those interest bearing accounts, how much money am I making? How much interest do people make in their savings and checking accounts?
Oh, I mean, you don't make much. I mean, I know today's checking accounts, you get money from when you use your card, and then those pennies roll over. Back then, I'm not sure what it was like back then. I can't remember that far, but I know today's savings accounts, they're pennies that turns into dollars eventually.
Okay, so the bank would charge 29% and give you, let's just say, half of 1%. So they keep the 28.5%. That is what is called an arbitrage, which simply means that the bank is using your money to make money. even though you don't see it.
Okay, I understand.
Okay? So using the example of if we can go back and look at how much money we paid in interest charges, in credit card interest, and in bank and in card financing interest, and we can go and get that money back. How much money would we have now? We have a huge check.
Right.
Well,
With a lot of zeros.
Exactly. With a lot of zeros.
Okay.
Where I'm going with this is helping us to understand that if you had an arbitrage where you can do the exact same thing, and you can reverse that process. So instead of you paying interest to the bank, you could pay interest to yourself. Instead of you being charged 29%, you could pay interest to yourself and make money on your money while you are using it and create your own arbitrage. Not only could you use this strategy, and not only is this strategy being used to pay for college, this strategy is being used to finance real estate. This strategy is being used to pay off debt. This strategy is being used to retire.
Yes.
And so forth and so on.
Okay.
So I want to introduce to the Atlanta family, those of you who have college-bound children, those of you who have children in college, and those of you parents out there who are paying, the kids are going to school, but you're paying your children's college debt now. I want to submit to you that if you understood and learned how to use the arbitrage strategy, you can not only easily pay for college, but you can recapture more than what is paid. Let me say that again. Not only could you easily pay for college, now the earlier you start, obviously, like anything else, the better off you're going to be. But even those parents who are in a late stage process where the kid is in school and they're helping their kid, or they're currently paying their children's debt that they took out because they didn't want their kid to try to have to carry all of that on their own, or they're the kind of parent that was helping their kid. There is relief for you by learning how to create your own arbitrage, which simply is the same system that banks use, you can use, and reverse that process and literally recapture more than what is paid for college. And that's my I Have a Dream, Yes We Can presentation. And I do approve this message.
Oh. Well, okay, I had to catch the punchline. Okay. Well, there you have it. So that is your information and intellectual gift to us today on how to pay zero for college, right?
There you go.
Wow.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. So what I would like to do is I'm going to send out an invitation to an online class I'm going to do.
Okay.
Along with a kind of like a white paper / free report that's going to walk through this process and show parents that if you're willing to think outside the box, if you're willing to gather some new information, that there are strategies that you can use that would not only make you wealthier, that would not only position you as the parent in a better way, but you can help your kid and teach them this process and completely break, over time, you can break your dependence upon financial institutions and create your own wealth. Teach your kids how to pay for college and recapture more than what is paid. They can text me at 313-304-2274. Again, that's 313-304-2274. And I will send them an invitation to the workshop along with a free report. And they can also ask me any questions that they may have. They can text me again at 313-304-2274.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Taylor. Always, I gain knowledge. It's going to be a while before my grandchildren are off to college. I have a daughter right now who is in college. She's at Georgia State University studying nursing. So, wishing we had some of these tips in place a few years ago. But I just want to say thank you so much. I know that the game changes as the years go by. So hopefully we'll still be able to get the knowledge from you to keep up, to be able to gain access to what we need when taking that next step for our education.
All right. Well, listen, I appreciate the opportunity to share my I Have a Dream, Yes We Can story. I want to again request those who are in a capacity where you're hosting seminars for students and parents. I love an opportunity to just share my story, how there's following the strategies that we teach and how their lives have been positively impacted, and they've been able to create wealth while being independent of the system that so easily enslaves us with that student loan debt.
Well, thank you again so much, and I will catch you next week, and so that you can tell us more about how we can save and even pay zero for college. Talk to you on next Monday, and after these messages, guys, we'll be right back.
Okay, take care.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye. Welcome back to the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show, and I just want to leave you guys with this wonderful thought. It is easy to stand in the crowd, but it takes courage to stand alone. So solitude, it's okay, guys. It's okay to have solitude and work on yourself every day. Just chop away so that you can present your best self to the world. And everybody doesn't deserve your emotions or your energy. I'll see you next Monday right here on the Regina Sunshine Global Network. So make sure you tune in. Talk to you soon.